Nezuko may be the cutest, most adorable-looking character in Demon Slayer, but she does not slide in being a badass when the opportunity presents itself. Her strength grows several-fold in her full-fledged demon form, slashing the hell out of Daki and one of Hantengu's clones. Like all demons, Nezuko too is affected by sunlight, for which Tanjiro keeps her inside the box throughout the series. But in the latest episode, as she was exposed by the sun, she not only survived but started able to speak as well. So what does it mean? Has she turned back to human again? Or has she conquered the sun? Let's find out everything in this video. So answering to the question that has she turned back to human? Then no, she hasn't. She is still a demon and has demonic powers, but what has changed is that she has regained her consciousness and conquered the sun, and now she can speak as well. So the question which will arise in your minds is how? What in the world led that happen? So here are the reasons. Nezuko indeed conquered the sun due to a number of reasons, which are Muzan Kibutsuji's blood, Tanjiro bringing back her human self, her 2 years of sleep, Urokadaki's hypnosis, her bloodline. Muzan Kibutsuji's blood. While demons would yearn for Muzan to give them more of his blood to become stronger, the problem is that there is a very high chance that they would die. The human body cannot accommodate the transformation speed. If receiving too much of Muzan's blood, the cells would break down. When Muzan slaughtered the Kamado family, he had given Nezuko a large amount of his blood, likely expecting her to die anyways like most people. Muzan probably did not expect Nezuko to survive. While other demons need to eat lots of humans, some have done so over centuries, to become stronger. Getting more of Muzan's blood is a quick shortcut to get stronger, but the risks are very high. Nezuko seemed to have gotten way more of Muzan's blood than a normal demon has. Once Nezuko survived what is almost impossible, Muzan was not initially alerted of her existence. Ordinarily, Muzan can read the thoughts of those he shared his own blood with. The farther they are, the harder it will be for him to clearly read them and grasp their location. Nezuko, by her own volition, managed to undo Kibutsuji's curse. And he still doesn't know. Tanjiro bringing back her human self. The entire journey of Tanjiro becoming a demon slayer is just to revert his sister Nezuko back into her human form. It all began with Tanjiro leaving his house for some coal and coming back to see his family slaughtered to death. Except for Nezuko. Because she was turned into a demon. It was Muzan who turned Nezuko into a demon and killed her family due to their connection to Yoriichi, the man he feared most. Because of the Kamado family's ties to such a historical figure and the sun-breathing dance, Muzan targeted them with the hope of creating a demon capable of withstanding the sun, so that he could consume them and gain the ability for himself. Tanjiro swore to make her human again, and that feeling triggered memories inside Nezuko. Despite being turned into a demon, Nezuko, using the help of her family, both living and dead, was able to retain her humanity. The fact she kicked Ju away rather than just pouncing on him and eating him like she tried to do moments before to Tanjiro when she first woke up as a demon highlights this. As soon as her family reconnected with her, the human inside became the overpowering majority of her mental state. So much so that she was even able to convince Ju, a guy whose whole life is devoted to killing demons, to understand she is different. Nezuko's 2 years of sleep. Nezuko's 2-year slumber was likely due to this. Turning into a demon would consume a lot of stamina. Without a doubt, she is severely in a starving condition. Nezuko received a lot of Muzan's blood, which triggers massive transformation speed. She is so severely starved from the human to demon transformation that she needed to sleep for a very long time. And, while her body gained the ability to recover through sleep instead of consuming humans, one could speculate that sleeping is a much slower process than eating when it comes to regaining stamina, hence, needing 2 years. Urokadaki's hypnosis. During her nap, Urokadaki used suggestive hypnosis on Nezuko to reinforce her mind to see all humans as members of her family, causing her to feel like she must protect them at all costs and kill demons. This is only possible on a demon like Nezuko who has retained her humanity, because as we see with other demons, such as Daki, Jayataro, and Akaza, they have forgotten their human lives completely, meaning they can't picture any family to protect in the first place. This hypnotization was so powerful it gave Nezuko an insane level of resistance against her demon instincts, being able to resist the Wind Pillar Sanemi's taunts with his Marechi blood, the most tempting type of human blood there is. All of this is Nezuko being able to cling onto her humanity, countering the demon DNA in her. On top of this, like any other demon, Nezuko has a demon blood art of her own that is unique to her, which plays on her ability to set her blood on fire and manipulate the flames created. Later on, she developed the ability to form them without using her blood, by creating the flames out of thin air. Her flames are unique too, being completely harmless to humans, even healing them from poisons, like when Ting and Yuzui and Inosuke were afflicted by Jutaro's poison. Her demon art is also extremely harmful to demons, as not only does it burn them, but it also halts their regeneration to some degree. Nezuko's bloodline, Tamayo said, I was surprised by the changes in Nezuko-san's blood. Its components transformed countlessly in a very short time span. This whole time, I've been thinking about the reason why Nezuko hasn't regained consciousness yet and is still acting like a child. I think that inside her there's something more important she's prioritizing than regaining her consciousness. Tanjiro, this is just my speculation. But I think Nezuko can conquer the sun in the near future. Therefore, during the 2-year sleep and even the time spent afterwards, Nezuko's blood was constantly mutating to find a way to overcome the weakness of sunlight. And that was a much higher priority than regaining her consciousness. And she finally conquered the sun in the latest episode of Demon Slayer. So everyone, this was the complete explanation of Nezuko's immunity against the sun. Hope you've understood it completely. As of now, I'll meet y'all in my next video. Till then, goodbye.